Hey, good evening, everybody. So my best advice is frequent checks of the forecast. Especially if you have outdoor plans, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, we can add Monday and Tuesday onto that too. But looking through the weekend, unsettled pattern has just been one shortwave after another. We've known that. We've been talking about that, but they can be tough to predict. So we've been checking throughout the day, each data run, just looking a little bit different. It's not too normal. So we don't have patterns like this all the time, thank goodness. But keep it tuned to me here, and we will check things out through the weekend. I do expect some changes off and on. That's just how these unsettled patterns can be. So this is looking outside right now at I-35 northbound. I'm over here east of Edgerton, Kansas, looking out on some darker cloudy skies because this is the area that I thought some thunderstorm activity might be developing. We'll look at radar here in just a second and see just exactly where that's cropping up. But that's what I expect this evening. Low level clouds and possibly some thunderstorm activity to be sparking. So let's go ahead and take a look outside on radar right now. That is what I see. We probably have some more of this coming through the evening hours. Right now, I see over about Emporia. Let's take a look at this. I do see some small hail, just a little bit bigger than half-inch size hail, just about to come into Emporia right now. Over on the Kansas side, that's about all I see for right now. I've been watching down here around Pittsburgh, Joplin. They've just had some light scattered showers. These are going to be pushing off to the north and the east, but wouldn't be surprised to see more of what we have that has just like come through Coal Camp here, Stover. These are non-severe storms, and I expect them to stay non-severe throughout the evening, but I do think we see some more pop-ups after the heating that we've had. We're sitting at about 75 degrees right now, and that's just enough to spark off some of these thunderstorms to give us just enough instability. But really, the greatest instability is over here in Kansas throughout the evening. So anything that comes across state line this evening, I'm not looking for severe, but could definitely have some thunder boomers for sure. So let's take a look at model data and see what that looks like for tonight, tomorrow, into the weekend. Picking up this evening, this is like what I just said. I do think we see overnight tonight possibly some thunderstorm activity making across state line. The concern is if these linger for a little bit, obviously we're right back into flood concerns, which normally this wouldn't be anything to worry about. We're still really not looking to pick up much moisture out of this, maybe a quarter of an inch, unless you get under one of these particular thunderstorms and they take their time meandering through. But this looks to be all through the evening hours, overnight actually, tonight. So we get into tomorrow, Friday. I just see the same thing. I think we have spotty chances. We're going to see anywhere from 30 to 70% chances for rain all weekend. And that does not mean in an unsettled weather pattern like this that it's a 30 or a 70% for the entire area. There's a 70% chance of it happening somewhere within a mile of a given point, right? So some people are going to get some heavy downpours and pop-up showers, and some of us are going to get absolutely nothing. And I'm scrolling right now all the way over to Saturday afternoon. It looks like to me where this just continues, just a series of continued pop-ups. If there is widespread showers, I'm not totally convinced this hangs together. Enough has changed in the data. We'll see. We'll take a look at this on Saturday. But if there is widespread showers, it looks like they move out of Kansas. These are not heavy showers, by the way, over into Saturday night, going towards Sunday morning. So I'm looking now at possibly 3, 4 a.m. overnight Saturday, Sunday for maybe our most widespread shot at rain. And then Sunday just looks to be the same way, just scattered showers. So that's what I'm looking at. It's just going to change, like I say, as we go through kind of day by day. That's what I expect, right? Here's the temperature trend, though. Saturday is our coolest day of the weekend. Our overnight lows are not too bad. Look at this, 53 waking up Saturday morning. Nice warming trend digs in. And actually, that's going to set up some severe weather for Monday and Tuesday. I've got that queued up for to talk to you about too. So stay with me. Sunday, 74. Monday, the warmest day of next week, we start things off at 81 with an overnight low of only 62. And Monday picks us back up into our severe weather concerns again. Looking at Monday, the threat continues to evolve up in Iowa. Very concerned up there. Definitely some severe weather coming up there. There is a front that's going to straggle across really northern Missouri, possibly down in here to east central Kansas. And that's where it's looking to probably set up. I am not seeing much yet. So obviously, we know that that can change in a heartbeat, right? But I'm not so convinced about Monday. Tuesday's threat sets up a little bit differently for me. Tuesday is our severe weather concerns as well. As you can see, not yet has the SPC put, for example, Cass County, Bates County, or much of Vernon County in, and that probably stays the same. But I do think there is stuff in the area. Here is GFS's rendering as of this hour, starting that off at what time are we looking at? This would be Tuesday evening, like 6, 7 p.m. And so that is consistent with that risk area that I just put up, right? So possibly it sparks in our area late afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock on Tuesday, I'm talking about now, before this pushes off to the north and the east. So that looks to be right now our severe weather setup for Monday and Tuesday, but this looking to be severe central and southeast Missouri, most likely. We haven't looked at temperature trends in a while, right? It's severe weather season, so we just tend to talk almost hour by hour. So, not to let you down on that, we are far enough along. Today is the 24th of April. Far enough along, I thought we'd take a look into May. So this 8 to 14-day temperature outlook picks up May the 2nd through the 8th. So this will be the first week of May, expecting temperatures to trend upward. This is leaning anywhere from, in our area, 33 to 40% above average temperatures, making me think that we will warm up the second week of May. Precipitation wise, we might dry out. This looks to dip below. This is just leaning below. So I think we will still have some unsettled patterns like we've seen, but possibly a break, possibly warmer and a little bit drier heading into the first week of May. So that's all I got for you this evening. Like I say, we will keep checking things out through the weekend. Expect changes, expect things to change. Basically, spotty showers everywhere, and I'll let you know if there are bigger developments than that. Have an awesome evening. I appreciate you